Society loves loud people. We worship the extrovert. We reward the guy who never stops talking, the one who owns the room, the one who constantly networks. But while millions of people are screaming for attention, there is a massive group of people who just don't care. The quiet ones, the highly intelligent loner. People look at you sitting alone and they make assumptions. They think you are shy. They think you are arrogant. They think you lack passion. They assume you are broken or damaged or just antisocial. And it definitely doesn't mean something's wrong with you. According to neuroscience, your brain might actually be wired differently. What I am about to tell you will completely change how you see yourself. Let's start with the obvious question. Why do most people need crowds? Why are they terrified of being alone on a Friday night? Humans are tribal creatures. For thousands of years, being part of a group meant survival. Your tribe protected you from predators, helped you hunt, kept you alive. When average people fit in with the crowd, their brain rewards them. It releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Their brain literally tricks them into thinking the crowd means safety. But here is where it gets interesting. Highly intelligent people often have what psychologists call lower tribal instincts. Your identity isn't as strongly tied to being part of a group. You are more individualistic. You are more likely to say, I don't need to belong to something bigger to feel complete. Your brain is built for a different environment entirely. Think of your mind like a high-powered computer processor. Most people operate on basic hardware. They run simple software. They need to connect to a massive network of other people just to function. They get constant microdoses of anticipation and reward from social drama. It is literally addictive. They need the noise to feel alive, but a highly intelligent brain. It processes everything. You see the hidden motives. You notice when someone is lying. You decode the micro-expressions, the fake smiles, the power games people play for status. When you put a high-powered processor in a crowded room full of basic noise, it doesn't get help. It overheats. Small talk is just spam to your brain. It drains your battery. Here is the cold reality nobody wants to admit. Most social interaction is fake. It is a transaction. People trade gossip to feel important. They wear masks to fit in. They pretend to care about things they don't, just to avoid being cast out of the tribe. The intelligent loner sees the game, and you simply choose not to play. People call you antisocial. They tell you to smile more, to get out more. But your isolation isn't a flaw. It is a defense mechanism. It is emotional armor. You learned early on that the less people know about you, the safer you are. You keep things at arm's length. You protect your peace. You don't waste energy on people who drain you. You watch people give their all to fake friends, only to get stabbed in the back. You watch them chase status and go broke buying things to impress strangers. So, you build a wall. You cross your fingers for good things, but deep down you expect the rug to get pulled out because, honestly, that is what kept happening. This is exactly why you hate social media. The idea of blasting your life out for strangers to see, that doesn't feel exciting to you. It feels risky. But here is the truth they won't tell you. This isolation is not a weakness. It is your ultimate advantage. Let's reframe this. While everyone else is distracted, you are focused. People who don't obsess over fitting in often report feeling more present in their own lives. You are not spending hours experiencing someone else's struggle. You are engaged in your own. There is something quietly radical about that. You don't need external victories to feel successful. Your self-esteem is more stable, less dependent on things completely outside your control. Because you don't care about the crowd's approval, you think clearly. Your brain learned to predict consequences in real time, which is why you tend to think 3 steps ahead in ways that baffle everyone else. You rely on your own competence. You have a weird paradox at your core. You are fiercely independent, but you are also incredibly loyal. You will never ask for help. You will figure it out yourself. But if a true friend actually needs you, you show up without drama, without a social media post about it. You respect competence, not titles. If someone earns their position through actual skill, you'll follow them anywhere. If they are just someone with a fancy job title who doesn't know what they're doing, you have zero patience. You just find your meaning in a different place. Everyone has a limited capacity for caring deeply about things. You direct that energy toward personal projects, creative goals, or intellectual challenges. You are getting your emotional highs from ideas, from mastering a skill, from pure silence. Your brain is seeking the same reward, meaning, connection, transcendence. You are just finding it somewhere else. Neither way is superior. They are just different strategies for navigating the human experience. So, what does all this mean? If you prefer an empty room to a crowded party, you are not missing out on some fundamental human experience. You are just different. Your brain's reward system, your tribal instincts, your empathy allocation, they're all calibrated differently, and that is perfectly okay. The next time someone asks why you are so quiet, and you genuinely could not care less, remember, you're not broken. You're not boring. You're just playing a different game. One that might, just maybe, have higher stakes. If this hit home for you, hit subscribe. We don't do fluff here. We just tell the truth. I'll see you in the next one.